All right, family, we back. Still following and developing the story. This is the third video I created on this about how these church elders are abusing these children. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments below. And if you want more videos like this, just let me know. Let's dive in.
As we told you tonight at 7 in our special report, Private Sin, a third-party investigation uncovered decades of child sexual abuse within the Protestant Reformed Church in West Michigan and across the country. It also revealed how the church, known as the PRC, had failed to protect children, sometimes not reporting suspected abuse to the state as required by law. Among the most notorious abusers, according to church reports, was a grandfather who was also a longtime church elder. Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker in studio tonight with the final part of his series, Private Sin. Ken.
Brian, the PRC child sexual assault survivors say they struggle to keep the memories of abuse from defining them, sometimes overwhelming them. Some struggle to understand why their accused abusers never were charged with crimes.
So this is me and Jack is holding me.
And how old are you about then?
It looks like I'm about a year and a half.
Do you think the abuse had started by then?
Yeah.
One years in.
Mr. Lenting.
Yeah.
Jessica Camp's grandfather, Jacob Jack Lenting of Beecher, Illinois, was among those identified in Protestant Reformed Church documents as a child molester.
I loved my grandpa.
You did?
Yes. He was, if I ever had an issue in life, who did I call?
Grandpa. Leaders at Crete Protestant Reform south of Chicago say in a church report that they only recently learned that the longtime member and former elder had molested children, including his own granddaughter.
He wore a mask where I thought he was one of the most godly men. He knew how to talk the Bible. Again, that's me and Jack.
His granddaughter says he sometimes abused her during naps at his home between Sunday services. The worst of the abuse, she says, started on her birthday.
It was a Sunday. It was my 5th birthday.
She was 26 in 2019 when she first told church leaders and police. The church says it reported it immediately to Child Protective Services. It eventually excommunicated him.
I was believed and supported by the church, whereas some of these other victims weren't.
In an open letter, his church described the allegations in detail, that he raped children, including his own grandchildren, that he pulled kids into the church bathroom and exposed himself. Church leaders say they first knew of a dozen victims, but later learned there are many more and that, quote, his victims span many decades. Lenting's church apologized in writing in March 2024, acknowledging mistakes. The pastor did not act on the allegations for a month after learning about them in 2019. Leaders waited nearly a year to warn church members and even longer to inform other PRC churches. The church wrote, quote, we grieve with all those who were so wickedly groomed and victimized by this man who was often an elder in our church and was called to guard the flock, especially the little lambs. In late 2021, Lenting spent 2 days in jail for violating a protection order filed by his own daughter, Jessica Camp's mother. In March 2024, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office decided not to file charges against Lenting. A spokeswoman told Target 8 in an email they did not have enough evidence. She refused to elaborate.
What more do you need? I can't think of anything more that you need. When you have 4 victims who are willing to testify to sexual assault.
Even the church in a report criticized the state for not pursuing the case. Quote, we believe the justice system has failed at many points in this case and do desire that one day he would be convicted for his crimes. Lenting is 80 now, living in Beecher, Illinois, south of Chicago. Mr. Lenting.
Yeah.
My name's Ken Kolker. I'm a reporter from Wood TV, which is an NBC station in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yeah.
And you've been accused of sexually molesting many children.
Look at him. Who, me?
According to the
You
church,
crazy.
a
You see him
document
pull back
actually
like
says
that.
you raped children, and including your granddaughter. And I've got the personal protection order that your daughter filed against you. And I'm wondering how you respond to that. Did you deny it?
Well, you know what? No, I'm not going to talk about it.
You're not going to talk about it?
No.
What do you say to your granddaughter,
What?
Jessica Camps?
She can come here. She can come here anytime.
She says that you molested her. You raped her. But what about the fact that the church has all these allegations in church documents? Could I ask you that?
No.
Do you deny it?
Yeah, I have a... You can talk to my attorney.
Okay. But can I ask, do you deny it?
I'm not going to talk about it.
Not to even deny it?
I'm not even going to talk to you.
Okay, all right. Do you have your attorney's name? His attorney refused to comment.
But yeah, he didn't deny it.
No, he did not deny
You would think that would be an easy thing to do.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Still to this day, she will not celebrate her own birthday and struggles on her kids' birthdays.
I've always hated my birthday. Absolutely always hated it.
Now, some of the churches sent letters to parishioners today before our stories aired, warning them to watch with discernment while acknowledging that the, quote, sin of sexual abuse has caused great damage in our denomination. It also said the church has taken steps to address that. We have much more on our website, including links to a third-party investigation into church-wide sexual abuse, to church records and police reports. I'm Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker.
All right, guys. Still, I'm going to be on this topic, child abuse, sexual abuse, human trafficking for a while, trying to get to the root cause of it. It's just sad that a little girl who loved her grandpa so much changed her life at the age of 5 by touching her. And it's just something evil, Some things we just have to continue to pray over people for, and hopefully they get their healing. I definitely think it's wrong. Especially being a grandfather, you're supposed to protect your children, But let me know how you feel about this in the comments below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you.